First of all, I would like to congratulate and appreciate each and everyone who performed on the stage. I was definitely taken aback by their performance. They did a great job. I really appreciate the way they carried themselves on the stage, their body language, their expressions, and amazing voice modulation. Now, it's time for me to share a story. Once there was a criminal and he had committed a crime. That's what criminals do. Don't you think so? He was sent to the king for a punishment. The king looked at him and asked him, I have two options for you. One is to get hung by the noose. The second is to choose a dark, scary door. Nobody knows what's behind the door. What would you choose? Without even thinking for a second, this criminal replied, I would get hung by the noose. Soldiers would come near him, they'll start dropping the rope around his neck. He would stop them and ask the king, Majesty, anyway, I'm going to die in few minutes. Can you tell me what is behind the door? The king looked at him and said, Freedom. Many of us are so scared to take that first step, like the criminal, and we give up our freedom. Do you get this feeling? Every time somebody calls you on stage, you get butterflies jittering in your tummy? Do you get this fear which holds you back? Even when you know the answer in your classroom, you don't want to raise your voice because you're so scared to raise your voice. Does this happen to you? Yes? Yes or no? Yes. So what is a step that we can take to come out of our fears? With respect to this language academy, if you want to excel, if you want to practice, first you need to come out of that hesitation which stops you. And the first step to do that is to face your fears. If you're uncomfortable doing public speaking, if you're uncomfortable doing drama, if you don't like performing, you get scared of that, all you need to do is to repeat it again and again so that that fear goes away. You can only conquer your fears if you are ready to face your fears. First time when you entered into the swimming pool, you had so much fear about the water. But second time, third time, fourth time, water was not at all scary for you, right? It is the same for language learning, public speaking, for all the skill building. The first message that I would like to give you is to face your fears if you want to conquer them. Do you have the habit of doing exercise in the morning? No? Can you do a small exercise? Show me your hands like this. Rotate your right hand clockwise, left hand anti-clockwise simultaneously. Like me. It's impossible. It's possible for you, right? If I can do it, you can also do it. All the difference that we both have now is only a matter of practice. As ma'am rightly said, Malcolm Gladwell has told that if you want to become a master of any skill, all you need is to practice for 10,000 hours. Sachin Tendulkar is still considered god of cricket. Usain Bolt is considered as the greatest of all time. Lionel Messi, you take any greatest person in any industry, they have practiced for at least 10,000 hours. And that is why they are considered the best. The second message that I would like to give you is to focus on your practice. Every little opportunity you get in your school, please use it. Don't say no. If there is a competition, if there is a panel discussion, if there is an opportunity for you to be an MC, take up that opportunity, try it out. The worst thing that can happen is people laughing at you. That's all. Nothing worse can happen than that. So, focus on your practice. Do it again and again till you become a master of it. And please use this language club. Keep honing your skills. And the last thing that I would like to share with all of you is to not give up. We will definitely do mistakes in the beginning. We are not perfect beings. But When you do mistakes, you learn from those mistakes and you become a better person out of those mistakes. But if you're scared to do mistakes, you can never grow. If you do mistakes, at least you get a lesson out. The third thing that I would like to share here is not to give up when you do mistakes and keep continuing it. Nobody should decide for yourself. You should decide for yourself. Because your friends laugh at you, because others laugh at you should not give up. Only when you decide to give up, you should give up. And that's never. I would like to summarize these 3 points. First is to face your fears, to come out and conquer them. Second is to practice again and again to become a master of any skill. And third is not to give up. Persistence is the key. I hope I've added at least a little value here. And thank you so much for principal, for the school, for the St. Joseph's family for inviting me here and for all such wonderful audience. Thank you so much.